Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to CFL Central. Once again, I almost said No Nookie Podcast. I almost said it. How are you today, Jake? I know you're tired, but
I'm tired as usual. Work's kicking my ass, but at least we've had some good football to watch in the NFL last weekend, and yeah, because the Jets suck. So
some crazy stuff has been happening there, and we're thinking of doing a video somewhat related to that, but also tying into the CFL because we're a CFL channel. Anyways, so we got Mike Reilly announcing his retirement today.
Legend.
Wow. So I mean,
I'm not too surprised, honestly, about it.
I mean,
let me present it this way, right? He had the option to opt out of his contract this year with the Lions. The Lions next year they've assembled some nice talent, they've retained some players, but let's be real, they're probably not going to be this dominant team pushing for a deep playoff run. So in reality, where is he going to go? Back with the Elks, and finish his career in Edmonton? Like it's like either take some money for one more year and whatever, see what happens, or you've already been the highest paid CFL quarterback the last couple seasons, just take your money and retire. And I think it makes sense. And you look at his stats and his resume with his awards and everything. I think the guy's deserved it. 11-year-long career, 4-time CFL passing leader, league MOP, as well as a 2-time Grey Cup champion. He's done it all, so I think that is well-deserved, and I tip my hat to you, Mr. Reilly. Thank you for the years of service in the amazing CFL, and thank you for making the Lions at least semi-watchable the last couple seasons.
Yep. 168 games played. Man has spent a lot of time on the field, and if we're talking about the passing game here, I mean, career, like over the course of his career, we're talking about nearly 35,000 yards, 34,805 yards passing.
That's over an 11-year career. That's crazy.
Which is just nuts.
He's definitely a Hall of Famer. Crazy. I think he's definitely a Hall of Famer. I think he's been one of the best quarterbacks in the CFL over the last 20 years, right now, like 10 years, in that span.
Retiring right now, I think the CFL is losing a top 3 quarterback in their league with Mike Reilly.
Maybe based off of reputation right now, but there's a lot of interesting young youth coming up, right? Like Nathan Rourke, the guy that's going to be replacing him on the Lions, had a fantastic year last year when he got some looks when Reilly was out. I think he is going to be better than what we saw from Reilly last year, and Reilly was still pretty good for the Lions. I believe he was near the top of the league in passing.
Well, he's 37, so
that
he's getting
right?
up there.
37 years old, he's already won a championship. He's got nothing left to prove. So I think that it's very well warranted. He's had a wonderful career, and I believe he's also, he's took a contract in BC because he's from Seattle. He lives in Seattle. Or did without the season, so he's close to home already. I'm just happy for the guy. He's champion, and I think it opens up the door for more possibilities with some of these younger quarterbacks to kind of take the reins and jump into a top 3 discussion with with Zach Collaros and the other quarterbacks kind of fighting for that spot right now. Because other than maybe like a Cody Fajardo or even Bo Levi Mitchell, but even though he's been kind of not as good with injuries the last couple of years, you do have this vacancy on recognizable name staples in the league with quarterback position. So I think it'll be good for Nathan Rourke, and I think it'll be good for a new generation to come up.
I think two guys are going to be a big staple moving forward in like some of these younger quarterbacks. Kind of passing of the torch, sort of.
For sure.
Because in my opinion, you have Nathan Rourke with the BC Lions, but then you also have Jake Mayer with the Calgary Stampeders. I think that he's going to be eventually at some point going to be taking the reins, whether that's now or later on.
I would say that. On.
But but he has already been signed by the Stampeders, so it's clear that they want to keep him around to eventually pass the torch on to him. But I mean, if we look at Mike Reilly's rushing game as well, he was really great there as well. I mean, he got 3,566 yards with 56 touchdowns over the course of his career. I didn't realize he had quite that many.
Neither did I. I didn't know that he was that much of a rushing cut. Wow. You know what though? When I think about it, when he was fresh in the league, he was a pretty active quarterback when it came to leaving the pocket like that. So that makes a little. It just when you play in the league for so long and you're like you said 47 years old or whatever, right? Like his game has changed and developed. 37, excuse me, 47. I was thinking, I'm like that's not right. 47 is way too old, man. Like.
Nope.
But either way, like, guys that get older in football, they have to change their way they play, and obviously you're not going to have as much rushing with age and injury, but I still think that he was really good in every area of the field on a weak Lions team, and arguably he could have had a good season next year, but I think at the end of the day, this is good for the CFL in the sense that you've had a legend come pass the torch in with the Lions and their organization. You've got a new kind of identity, a new ownership. You've got all these, like, it's an exciting time to be a Lions fan and also just to be a fan of the CFL when it comes to that side of things, because the BC Lions have always been more of like a smaller franchise, even though they have an amazing arena and are in one of the biggest cities, the second biggest city in the country. It's just never been a dominant market. The Whitecaps have kind of pushed in there and taken a lot of their views. You've got the Abbotsford Canucks now as well. Like, there's just so much sports out here, as well as the shared interest in MLB and NFL just being with Seattle 2 hours away. So I really think with this new ownership group, a new exciting young quarterback, you've got Whitehead coming in and keeping that contract. I think there's something brewing right now in BC, and I'm very excited to see how the next couple of years are going to shape up and look for with the future, with their trajectory and the players that they have. So I think that this is a new day and age for the CFL with Mike Reilly retiring. Tip my hat to you, sir. It is. They need a new day and age
like
to push them.
The CFL needs to grow interest a lot better than they have with the younger audience, and they need to have these next upcoming stars to really be the staple of the league.
Exactly.
To build more around it, to build a bigger fan base. So I think having a guy like this retire is going to be obviously, like, hats off, salute to this guy for an unbelievable career. And I think that moving forward, it's going to be good with the CFL. Now, with some of the older guys retiring, you're going to have some more open opportunities for some of the younger guys to shine.
Good way to put that.
I'm curious to see how this goes.
Same here. So, yeah, I got nothing else much to say there, my friend, on this matter. Do you? Or should we send the people off to the comment section so you can share your thoughts with us? Go down and let us know your thoughts. Let me know your favorite Mike Reilly memory over the last 11 years, because he's had some great cups in there. He's got some wins. He's got some losses. Let me know what your favorite memory is as an Edmonton fan, BC fan, doesn't matter, or a fan of the CFL. Whatever your favorite memory is with that legend, let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to checking out the channel, if you're a fan of the NFL, fan of football. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about the north of the border and how we play football, check it out. Check out the channel, subscribe. You can check out the Nolan Hockey Podcast as well as my channel, Peg City Hockey, down in the description. All of the other affiliated links that are associated with us down there as well. Check them out at your own discretion. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, bye.